Thank you. So,
Got a card to check.
get that card over there real quick.
Alright, this one was a little bit too crazy to just subtitle on, so I want to voice over a little bit on this. First off, shameless plug, you'll see up here in a second, that's my boy Zach. Go follow Zay Media Official on Instagram, top right corner probably. Anyway, as you'll see here, I'm trying to pull back a little bit. Only reason why is because, one, people crash a lot on this top, and two, I was trying to dip down as fast as possible, but I didn't get the chance to do that because I had this guy on the left side here, so he took over that position, took a position from me. These two people take each other out. I gained 2 positions because of that, and we continued from there, trying to take as fast as a line as possible while also maintaining my position. Something happens in the back there. I think they get stuck together or something, but that throws them way back, so the back of the pack is gone basically, and now I'm up here just trying to gain as many positions as possible, because for people who don't know, whenever I do get to the vlog, I'm still editing the TSRS one, sorry it's taking so long, but whenever I do get to it, you'll see that I actually started qualifying in 4th place out of everybody, and then ended it in 10th because I had a spin, and because qualifying is only like 5 laps, you have no time to warm your tires, so if you spin out, your tires don't get warm enough, then you're just done from there. Anyway, yeah, we started in 10th, and you'll see the finishing position at the end of this, but you'll notice here, I believe, or I guess not actually, but eventually sometime in the race, if the microphone picks it up on this 360 cam, clean overtake by the way, just saying, you'll hear like a scraping noise, which I was telling myself, like, okay, I'll just tell my dad, because it was just me, my dad, and my friend that were there, so we're just all working on the kart together, and I was gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna tell him that noise, but later on you'll find out, well actually, if you read the title, you'll find out what happens later. So I'll just be quiet for a little bit and just let you guys watch the racing until the big thing happens. if you notice, I'm going down the straight now, and I'm not leaning forward to try and gain time. That's because I can feel in my seat. Actually, if you look at the seat in some of these sections, it will be wobbling way left, way right because of the forces. Like right there. Oh my gosh, that thing felt like a flight simulator or something. Basically, what just happened is there's brackets on the bottom of the seat that hold it on, and all of them basically came out. So now what I'm doing is there are little, I guess you could say, footrests for people who don't know, on the bottom, like under the throttle and brake pedals. I'm pressing against that and then onto the back struts and braces of my seat that you can see in the back camera there. So I'm just lifting my butt off the ground essentially the entire rest of this run, hoping to not scrape and lose time because of that, and also just, surviving in a way. Should I have pulled in? Others say probably. Did I want to finish the race because I hadn't finished a race in the last 2 events? Yeah. So I decided to just finish the race with P8. Shoot. Now I could say I overtook 2 people and held my position in 8th place. Well, actually, no, I overtook 3 people and held my position in 8th place without a seat. And then I set my best time at the end of the race, still without a seat, and it was only 4/10 off of the leader's best time. So I'm just saying that I was feeling good that day, and if I had a seat working, then we could have been going from there. But it's okay. It's just a chaos day, and just enjoy the show of me trying to survive without a seat that wants to stay in one place.
finished 8th, started 10th. And you made a pass? I'm just happy I stayed on track. That's what I'm saying, that was insane. And you ran a 44 flat? Yes.